Hi, Andy Nelson. Today I want to talk about the fifth way that you can torpedo your trademarks. And this one is kind of at the end. Last video I talked about failing to maintain your rights by using them correctly and consistently, lest your rights be at risk. This one is failing to enforce your rights. Okay, that is, maybe you're doing everything right. You're using your mark, you're consistently using your marks on goods and services in the correct way. Otherwise, you've got rights. But you've got people all over the place that are really causing confusion, infringing your mark, and you just shrug your shoulders and go, not much I can do about it. I don't have budget, this and that. That's unfortunate because if you allow others to basically blur your mark or trade off of its goodwill, then think about the law. How receptive, or I guess sympathetic, is the law going to be to protecting your exclusive rights when you don't seem to care yourself? If you're letting people walk all over your rights, and again, remember, trademarks are there to really help consumers distinguish one source of goods from another and help them identify a source of goods. It's a merchandising shortcut, right? So they can go say, oh yeah, I want to go back and I want to buy that service or that product. Or they hear about a new consumer. Oh yes, I heard about that product. But if a lot of people are using infringing marks or marks that would be infringing on yours, that is causing potential confusion, then your marks aren't functioning correctly. They're not identifying you as a single source of goods or services. And if they don't identify you and function to identify a single source of goods or services, then they're not functioning as trademarks. And if they're not functioning as trademarks, then they're likely not trademarks anymore, right? They're not exclusive to you. And so upon someone's challenge, if you try to go enforce them later, if you've been sitting on your hands forever, you may have trouble enforcing your rights. Now, look, you don't have to spin yourself into bankruptcy and basically stopping every single thing that you think might be somewhat problematic. You got to make choices at times. The budget, that sort of thing makes sense. And again, you don't have to spin yourself into bankruptcy enforcing your rights, but you got to make some choices about what you do pay attention to and to whom you enforce your rights. I think I phrased that correctly, whatever. At any rate, so, but just ignoring it altogether, not doing anything is going to put you at risk. And I've seen this. There's plenty of attorneys who have seen this. A lot of folks don't enforce their rights, and they all of a sudden find out when they try to go do it, and someone challenges them and says, look at all these other people who've been doing this all this time. Courts are not going to be sympathetic. They're going to say, you didn't protect your rights. Why are you asking me to protect them now? I don't know that this is actually identifying you as a single source. It's not a trademark anymore. It's not yours anyway. So there's the problem. So watch that torpedo as well. Make sure you steer clear of it. I'm using some pretty bad metaphors here, I think. But at any rate, you got to enforce your rights. Make choices. If you need to, of course, consult with somebody who can help you decide what's important and what's kind of more of just a little mosquito. I don't need to worry about that. It's not a real threat to my brand. But you got to certainly make those decisions. At least consider them all on what to do. And it may be any number of things from doing nothing to writing a friendly letter, making a friendly phone call, or writing a stern cease and desist letter potentially. And if it's something that's serious enough, it may be a lawsuit. Sometimes that's necessary, especially for those who are counterfeiting and are really the bad folks who are unlikely to stop what they're doing. And unlikely to stop what they're doing when you say, please stop. So they're typically the worst kind. At any rate, that's it for this video. Avoid this fifth way to torpedo your trademark. If you have any comments, questions, please shoot me a note, drop a comment, and if anybody would benefit from the contents of this video, please feel free to share it. Anyway, that's it. Until the next one, have a good one.